I need to ask you something, and I want you to really think about it before you answer. When was the last time you did absolutely nothing and felt completely okay about it? No guilt, no voice in your head saying you should be doing something, no list running through your mind, no phone in your hand, just nothing, just you, breathing, existing, resting. When was the last time that happened? For most people I talk to, they can't even remember, and that breaks my heart, because somewhere along the way, we learned something that was never true. We learned that rest had to be earned, that you could only stop when everything was done, that taking a break meant you were falling behind, that needing rest was somehow a sign of weakness. And we believed it. We believed it so deeply that now we don't even know how to stop, even when we're exhausted, even when our body is begging us, even when our soul is running on empty. We keep going because stopping feels wrong. Does that sound familiar? I thought it might. Let me tell you something about myself. There was a season in my life where I was running so hard that I forgot why I was running in the first place. I was busy every single day, always something to do, always someone who needed something, always one more thing before I could rest. And on the outside, everything looked fine. But on the inside, I was disappearing, slowly, quietly, without anyone noticing, including me. Until one day I just stopped. Not because I chose to, but because my body made the decision for me. I was so exhausted, so completely empty, that I couldn't move. And lying there, in that forced stillness, God spoke to me. Not in a dramatic way, not with thunder or lightning, just a quiet, gentle, unmistakable whisper. He said, "Why won't you let me take care of you?" And I didn't have an answer, because the truth was, I had forgotten that I was allowed to be taken care of. I had been so busy taking care of everything and everyone else that I forgot I was someone too. Someone who needed rest, someone who needed care, someone who needed to stop. Maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe you've forgotten that you're someone too. Here's what I want you to hear today. Not as a preacher, not as someone with all the answers, just as a friend who has been where you might be right now. You are allowed to rest, not after you finish everything, not when things slow down, not when you've done enough. Now, today, in this moment, you are allowed to rest right now, and God is not disappointed in you for needing it. He's not standing there with a list of everything you haven't done yet. He's not comparing you to someone who seems to have more energy. He's not wondering why you can't just push through like you used to. He sees you. He sees how long you've been going. He sees what it's cost you. He sees the parts of you that are tired in ways that sleep doesn't fix. And he's not asking you to keep going right now. He's asking you to come. Just come and rest. I want to read you something. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." I want to stay on that word for a moment. Weary. Do you know what that word means in the original language? It means exhausted from hard labor. It means worn out from carrying too much. It means someone who has been working so hard for so long that they have nothing left. Jesus wasn't talking to people who were a little tired. He was talking to people who were done. Completely, utterly done. People like you might be right now. And to those people, he didn't say, "Try harder, push through. You just need more discipline. You just need more faith." He said, "Come to me, and I will give you rest. Give, not sell, not loan, not offer as a reward for good behavior. Give freely, completely, without condition. He will give you rest. That means rest is not something you achieve. Rest is something you receive. And the only thing required is that you come. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but I have so much to do, but people are depending on me, but I can't just stop. But what about everything that needs to get done? And I hear you, I really do, but can I ask you something? What good are you to the people who need you when you have nothing left to give? What kind of parent, partner, friend, worker can you be when you're running on empty? The most loving thing you can do for the people in your life is take care of yourself, not instead of them, but so that you can truly be there for them. A car with no fuel doesn't help anyone get anywhere, and neither can you when you're completely empty. Rest is not selfish. Rest is responsible. Rest is what makes everything else possible. There's something in the Bible that I find so beautiful. In Genesis, the very first book, when God created everything, after 6 days of creating the heavens and the earth, after filling the world with light and life and wonder, He rested. God rested. Think about that for a moment. The God who never gets tired, who never runs out of energy, who sustains the entire universe with His breath, chose to rest. Not because He needed to, but because He wanted to show us something sacred. He wanted to show us that rest is holy. Rest is not a sign that you failed. Rest is not a sign that you're weak. Rest is not something to be ashamed of. Rest is something God Himself practiced and built into the very rhythm of creation. So when you rest, you are not falling behind. You are following the example of God. Let that sink in. I want to talk about something that I know many of you struggle with. The guilt. That voice that comes the moment you sit down. You should be doing something. You're wasting time. You don't deserve to rest yet. What will people think? You're being lazy. That voice, I want you to know something very important about that voice. It is not God's voice. God does not guilt you into exhaustion. God does not measure your worth by your output. God does not love you more when you're busy and less when you're still. That voice, that relentless, cruel, exhausting voice comes from a world that profits from your busyness, a world that needs you to keep producing, keep consuming, keep going, because the moment you stop, you might realize that you already have everything you need. You already are enough. You already are loved. You already are worthy of rest. Not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. A child of God, deeply, completely, unconditionally loved. And you, beloved, are allowed to rest. So here's what I want you to do. After this video ends, I want you to find 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. No phone, no noise, no list, no guilt, just you and God and silence. And in that silence, I want you to say something, even if it's just a whisper, even if it doesn't feel like prayer. Just say, God, I'm tired. I'm giving you this moment. Help me to receive your rest. That's it. That's the whole prayer. And watch what happens in that silence, because God meets the still ones. He speaks to the quiet ones. He restores the ones who finally stop long enough to let Him. Before you go, I want you to know something. This channel exists for one reason only. Not for views, not for numbers, not for anything the world measures. It exists for you, for the ones who are tired, for the ones who are searching, for the ones who just needed someone to sit with them in the quiet. God's whisper is that place. Every single day, a new message will be waiting for you here. A prayer for the hard moments, a story for the lost ones, a word of hope for the ones who almost gave up. You don't have to face tomorrow alone. Come back tomorrow. There will be something here, just for you, because you matter. And God has not finished speaking to your heart. See you tomorrow.